Hello everybody, Mohsen here again from Follow Your Calling channel, and today is our 25th story of this series. Today's story is the story of knowing yourself. It's everybody's story. Once there was a young man, he wanted to know himself because he heard from everybody, know yourself, know yourself. Philosophers, teachers, professors, everybody, preachers, they all the time they said, know yourself, know yourself, know yourself. But he was confused and weird. How can I know myself? He did everything and anything. He spent time, he watched movies, he studied books, but he couldn't understand and know himself. So he started to travel around the world, maybe somewhere he can know himself. He went to India, didn't work. China didn't work. He went to America, Australia, everywhere, Europe, Afghanistan, everywhere of the world he traveled. People were happy, they knew themselves, and they prescribed how to know themselves, how to know yourself for him. But it was good for them. It was good for Indian, Chinese, American, Australians, for people, but not for him, because there are 8 billion people in the world, and the way of knowing yourself is 8 billion ways of knowing yourself. That my way is different from your way, so I can't say go this way. So that poor young man came home and started living a mediocre life, and finally he was disappointed and very depressed because he couldn't find the answer for 40 years of searching. So he came home and then he started a mediocre life, but he didn't stop finding and continuing his goal and finding who he is. As he worked, as he lived among the people, he spent some time working, striving continuously and constantly working and finding who he is. When he was at work, he heard some voice and noise of follow your calling. His calling called him, hey, what are you doing here? You're washing the dishes, you are working in this job, and this is not your place. Of course, washing the dishes and working this place, working some jobs that are not good, but your calling is different. You are not here in this world to just work and then die. No, you have to do a mission. You have to render and offer something to the world that you are known by this job. So finally, he was sick and tired of being sick and tired. All people criticize him. Say, yeah, you wanted to know yourself. Now you know yourself. You have no money, you have no house, nothing, but we have this and this, and that makes him worse and worse. But finally, after working hard, he understood the answer of knowing yourself. The answer wasn't in knowing yourself. The answer was in being yourself. The answer was in be. This is very important. Before you want to know yourself, you have to be yourself. Most people, unfortunately, are not themselves. When you are not yourself, you never ever are able to know yourself. Why? Because most people are playing the roles that their parents, their friends, and society give them. Why do you study? Because my father says. Why do you go this way? Because my mother says. Why do you do this? Because my neighbors say. And they change a lot of masks. This mask with their father, this mask, mother, this mask, wives, this mask, father-in-law, another mask, mother-in-law, another mask, neighbors, one mask, and they have thousands and thousands of masks, and suddenly they get lost among all these masks. and they don't know how to find themselves. It's just like, imagine a drawing person, someone is drawing, and then he wants to shoot something. He sees thousands of images, and then when he shoots, he shoots into the air. He cannot just aim to the target. You have to be aware first to be yourself. One of my teachers said, a bird in a forest sings for whom? It sings for itself. It doesn't sing. It doesn't sing in the. It doesn't sing in the forest because people say, yeah, wow, that bird is good, or somebody say, yeah, that bird is bad. Shut up. No, it sings regardless of like or not like. It doesn't care. So if you want to be yourself, you don't have to care about what people say. Of course, not doing bad. No. Doing right things, follow your calling, understanding who you are, and not caring what other people say, because people don't want you to go to be different. They want to say, yeah, come and get a stone with us. Why do you want to go to a study? Come and let's have a party, and then this and this. They don't want to lose you from their company, and that is why it's very difficult. They criticize you, and they don't let you to be you, and there are thousands and thousands of distractions. So the moment that you remove all these masks, the moment that throughout all these masks, and then you finally find who you are, the person that you are. From 1,000 you find one, and that is you. When you are you, when you find yourself, when you do what you love in the life, and that time is you are gradually understanding, knowing yourself. So most people get stuck in this track, and they know yourself, thousands of times, millions of times, no, and then say, how? And they can't, never. Why? I told you, foremost thing is to be yourself. When you are yourself, now you can know yourself. Thank you very much. Goodbye, good luck, and joy to you. Goodbye.